We've heard that Colman Domingo has been in talks with Marvel for a few years. Now, originally, apparently he was up, and this was sort of confirmed for potentially Kang, but then he ended up landing the role of Norman Osborn in the cartoon. The Spider-Man cartoon. But now, according to a brand new report, he is frontrunner to play Professor X. Okay guys, so yeah, let's talk about Professor X. So there's been rumors that they were looking at Denzel Washington, and apparently that's still the case, but if that doesn't go through with Ryan Coogler, Colman Domingo is apparently frontrunner and the other obvious choice for Marvel. Now, what's interesting about this is that, as I said, he was at one point rumored and possibly in talks for Kang, and that went to Jonathan Majors. Then when Kang was, when Jonathan Majors was fired, and effectively Kang was fired as well, he entered the chat again as potentially Kang, but they said, you know what? We're doing a Spider-Man show. Would you like to be Norman Osborn? And he took that. But since then, he's revealed he's continued to talk to Marvel and they're trying to find a live-action role. Enter Professor X. Now, this is an interesting one because we've heard multiple times that Marvel will make Professor X a person of color. And that's to further push the angle of Professor X is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is Magneto. So what does this ultimately mean, and are they going to cast him? I'll be real with you. I haven't seen Colman in too many projects to give you a yay or nay, so I can't vouch for his ability, but I trust Marvel in the process. I trust the process. And we've heard from the start, from the moment that they started talking about X-Men, we are going to do something different. We're not going to do what they did. And I get it. Patrick Stewart was born to play Professor X. I don't think anybody will ever top him, to be honest with you. As much as I loved James McAvoy's version. Same with Michael Fassbender's Magneto. I love those two. You know, you guys know. First Class is my absolute favorite comic book film of all time. And those two are a large part of it. But even they did not live up to Ian McKellen and Jean-Luc Picard himself. Like, how do you live up to what Patrick Stewart did? You know, it's hard. So maybe you just swing for the fences and do something different and you hope it sticks. And that's my hope with this. I think Colman could do it good. I think he could. But it's going to be a different type of Professor X. And that's what interests me more. So I'm not going to be harsh on this up until we find out what their angle is and what they're doing. But if he gets cast, I honestly don't have a problem. I think Marvel knows what they're doing and exactly what they're looking for. Thank you for checking out that video. And thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching and have a good one.